Hi everyone, my name is Brandon, aka Smart Home Sellout, and today we're going to be talking about the MTR1 and specifically a couple of different mounting options, a couple of different power options, as well as a couple of different add-ons such as the SCD40 CO2 sensor add-on, the GPIO header add-on, as well as the male USB-C rear add-on for mounting and power options. All right, let's jump right into it.
All right, let's jump right in here. So this is our Apollo MTR1. We have the female USB-C port in the back. Here is where we have the LTR 390. That is measuring lux and UV, so make sure that lighter UV is able to enter via there. We can now gently pop the rear of the case off, and we have this mezzanine connector. This is our first mezzanine connector. This will be used for the male USB-C rear add-on, which is this right here. We also have the optional GPIO header add-on, which will use that same port, and we will go over those in a moment. All right, in the meantime, we can very gently lift up and turn our PCB around. All right, so we see, of course, our RGB LED. This is our wave sensor itself. Here is our boot and our reset buttons, and which are useful for if you need a factory firmware flash or if you need to reset your Wi-Fi. The reset button also works as a like a restart button, if you will. It makes the device reboot. Okay, so we also have this secondary or this SCD40 CO2 sensor, and if we gently remove that, we will see the secondary mezzanine connector. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to line up our X on this corner. Let's move this closer here. An X on this corner, and there is an X on the PCB here, and we just want to make sure that those are facing the same direction. And then we can very gently push that down on there. All right, so that if you were to add the CO2 sensor, that's how you would do that. Next, we have a couple of add-ons. So let's put this, let's see here, like so. And you can tell because that LTR 390 goes that direction, so it sits like this. All right, and then you also have your two buttons, your boot and your reset buttons. So as long as those are inside, you know that you've placed there, oriented it correctly. All right, so at this point we could just put the backplate on. However, instead of doing that, let's show a couple of different options. So the first is a male. This is called a male USB-C rear add-on. And what this does is here is female, right? So this will take a normal USB-C cable. However, if you wanted to plug directly into a wall, of course we can't remove this one, that's soldered on. But if you wanted to plug directly into a wall or just get a male port out of the back here, this little add-on allows you to do that. So we of course want to match up our X's here. Let's see. So I have an X here. I have an X here. So I'm going to very gently set that down on there, and you can see it's seated fine. All right, and that will also come with this little back plate, and give it a little push on each corner. And now you can, of course, still use this USB, but now we have the secondary USB, and it's a male option. So that'll go right into a power outlet, a USB-C power outlet. All right. Now the one warning is this specific add-on does have some issues with power delivery circuits. So some Anchor power supplies that use power delivery do not work with that. All right. So the secondary add-on that we can use for this mezzanine connector is this GPIO header add-on. And we'll do the same thing that we did with the first or with the other add-on. We're going to use our X's here to figure out which orientation, and then we're going to very gently push that down. And again, this add-on will come with another backplate, and we'll gently push that on. And we now have multiple GPIO pins exposed, and we will use these for, or a tinkerer would use these for, adding a power, a small LED strip, for example, to the device, or lots of other any other kind of sensor. Really, the world is your oyster there. All right, so Now that we've done those, another couple of neat options we have are mounting solutions. So one mounting solution is this backplate right here, and let me take this off. So if you order the articulating stand, it will come with this little side as well as this side, and we can push that on. And now this is ready for a cable, and it is ready for this. And there's kind of a tight fit here, so if for some reason it doesn't want to budge, you want to very gently kind of twist, and it will come off, and then you can reorient it however you need to. All right, and then last but not least, let's pop this back off here. Oops, a little tighter of a fit than some of the others here. It's okay. All right, so let's put our standard back on. There we go. And now we have this 90-degree male-to-male USB-C add-on. And so what this allows you to do is connect one side here, and now instead of having female out, you have male out. So this could sit, for example, in a top-facing USB-C outlet. Or USB-C port, excuse me. So that is yet another mounting option. And all right, at this point, we have gone over all the different options of our Apollo MTR1. Thanks again, y'all.